Hey, welcome back to Matt again. My name is Rampage and this is Gaming News. This article is Ubisoft says cancelled Uplay game keys were fraudulent. Alright, so if you don't know what's been happening over the last, week, essentially Ubisoft removed countless amounts of games from people's accounts because they're fraudulent. Well, okay, so how are they fraudulent? How do you know that they're fraudulent? Well, you kind of don't, because they haven't actually said anything about this other than the community manager stated, or Misty, the community manager, stated, "We regularly deactivate keys that were fraudulently obtained and resold. In this case, we are currently investigating the origin of the fraud, and will update customers as soon as we have more information to share. In the meantime, customers should contact the vendor from whom they purchased the key." Okay, so you're telling us that you remove the games, but you're investigating the fraud. Fraud is considered a crime, therefore you should have a police investigation, not an internal one. Not too sure whether you sort of get the idea there, but fraud is a crime. Now, one, there should be a police investigation, and two, there should be proof of a police investigation, because, there's a thread with over 500 fucking replies, most of them stating that they either had the game removed or, people saying that you shouldn't buy from CD key websites. Well, put it this way. If you live in Australia and you're going to sit there and tell me don't use a CDQ website, you can get fucked. Because there's no way that I'm paying $90 retail value, or at least $75 for Assassin's Creed Unity, or any other Assassin's Creed game, or even any other Ubisoft game. No fucking way in hell that I'll be doing that. So, yeah, you can sit there and say whatever the fuck you want, but there's no way that's happening for me, and I can guarantee there's a shit ton of other people out there in the same position where they don't want to pay full retail for certain company games, and they would like to get it cheaper. So, whatever. There was also a reply to Misty, which states, from a NeoGAF user, Sir Jack Daniels. Now, I don't know how credible this guy is at all, so, take it with a grain of salt, but he says, "I place an order at Ubisoft. I do millions in revenue each year for Ubisoft, so I buy directly from the source," so directly from Ubisoft. "I buy the boxed games, Ubisoft ships me the boxed games, I deliver the games to retailers, Amazon, G2A, Kinguin, FNAC, Media Market, etc." Don't know who those last two were, but anyway. G2A, Kinguin sell the scanned keys or codes out of the retail box. I have a transcript of a Portuguese customer with a banned code of Far Cry 4, a game I supplied to one of the keys retailers. I don't really see them as retailers, but yeah, anyway, whatever. The question that arises here, what power does Ubisoft have to deactivate a product that has been released in the EU economic market by themselves and legitimately being sold to customers within other EU countries? The product was not illegal. It's black and white, based on the EU regulations for freedom of goods. Ubisoft is handling illegally for certain on their games that he sold. So, yes, it wasn't fraud, apparently, according to that, if we take that response into account. And it's just Ubisoft banning games. And if that is the case, shouldn't Ubisoft be proving that it is fraud? Shouldn't they be actually publicly taking into account that there's going to be so many fucking keys or games removed from these guys and they didn't even know that the codes were obtained illegally? Now, granted, this also does happen when it comes to second-hand stores, where if you try to sell something was stolen, and the actual owner of that product comes in with the full receipt, the warranty, and all that sort of stuff, then that second-hand retailer or group, whatever, has to then fork it over for free. So, what happens online? Is there any legal opportunities here? Can Ubisoft get away with this? This also happened with Sniper Elite 3, where Rebellion came out and said, "Oh, there's a bunch of keys that were stolen, blah, blah, blah." Give us proof, and then that might actually be viable. But if you don't give us proof, then it's not exactly true, is it? So, you know, that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think about this? But anyway, guys, my name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Remember to check out my gaming channel. The link is in the description, as well as in an annotation somewhere on the screen. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.